Live TV. Why is that echo in here?
I think it's an echo.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
That's weird.
I know.
Oh well.
Did you guys hear us? Oh, it's that. There you go.
Now, if you all definitely want to make sure that the sound is coming in well, so as you all come into the room, definitely drop a comment, let us know that you can hear us. But if y'all don't know by now, I'm Chris.
And I'm Leisha.
What up? And we are on and live and popping this evening. My bad. We're just gonna give y'all a second to let everybody come on in so we can get everything rolling.
Yeah, it's a little late, but it's Friday.
Mm-hmm. And who knows if this thing works the way that we need it to, then we're gonna stay on it. If not, we just gonna jump straight to YouTube.
We'll try it out.
Yeah. What's up? What's up? What's up? And as you all come into the room, just drop a comment. Let us know if the sound is coming in well. If you all can hear us, actually probably can come up a little bit closer on here.
Oh, it's real close.
Come on.
I'm coming, baby.
Scoot it on up. Ooh. Oh, your phone came out?
Yeah. Doing a lot of movements here. Yeah. You might want to hold it on this side.
I'm gonna scoot up. There we go.
I'm up.
All right, so we just want to make sure that you all can hear us as we get into this live. So definitely drop a comment. Let us know if you can hear us, because we want to make sure that we are coming in loud and clear. And as we go throughout this live, if you look in the description, you should be able to find that there is a link to actually join us live on the Be Live if you are brave enough to do so.
Some people not that brave.
Let me drop a comment, see
if you guys could hear us, just put a like on the video or just say yeah, or comment, something so we can know that the sound is coming in okay.
Okay, so she said she can hear us. Awesome.
Okay, perfect.
Good deal. Good deal. All right, y'all. So we're right at the tail end of the retrograde. So things are finally calming down. Yeah. If it's calming down for you all, give us a comment. Let us know if things are calming down for you as well.
or if it's just getting started.
Yeah.
What's up, Miss Sweetness? And Billy O, what's up? Thank you guys for joining us.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they have calmed down, and it's a lot more.
How to raise vibration more. If you wanted to know how to raise your vibrations, it's many different recipes depending on what's making it low. So it depends on what's causing your vibration to decrease.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sometimes depending on the situation, your vibes is gonna fluctuate depending on who you're around, your circumstance. You know, if you're not really adept when it comes to energy management within your own system, then it can be challenging.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's one of the reasons why we're here on planet Earth is to learn how to manage our energies. And in that way, when a situation or circumstance change, we can choose how we want to respond instead of reacting.
Okay. You know what? We may have to end up switching over to YouTube because there was some stuff that we wanted to share with you all this evening. But right now, this system is not giving me the opportunity to share my screen with y'all, which is not too cool.
Didn't it do it the last time?
It did, but it is not doing it now.
I love energy is here. Hi. Yeah, we might have to go to just YouTube. You gonna try?
Uh, trying something. We should still be live. Hopefully, y'all,
I hope
we
we
don't
still
lose
live.
y'all. Hold on a second. Try something. 'Cause I know it was doing it through here.
Just trying to figure things out, guys. I hope we are still live.
We're gonna see in a second.
Yeah, we
Okay.
are.
Whew. All right.
Cool.
Cool beans. So we're still there. I already added that. Come on now.
A lot of techie stuff
Yeah.
back here, guys.
Y'all gotta please excuse me. Okay. Yeah, no,
Yeah, we got some stuff. We just wanted to turn the screen sharing part of it on so you guys can see what we're gonna get into today. Because today we want to talk a little bit about how important it is to detox. You know, spring is almost here, or pretty much here down south.
Yeah. Trees already blooming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So right around springtime, if you notice, that's when you can see like dandelions. They just spring up out of nowhere. And so Mother Nature kind of lets us know when it's time for us to do like detoxes, just to kind of be in rhythm with Mother Nature. So usually right around when it's about to be spring is the perfect time to do a detox. And so that's one of the things that we want to touch on today, especially with this whole thing about this whole, I'm trying to find the right word, fear tactic. There you go.
Yeah.
This fear tactic that they have, this big propaganda and trending with the coronavirus. So everybody is all, scared. Like we literally went to the grocery store today. It was just crazy. The aisle where they had all the disinfectants, it had nothing. We should have took a picture.
Yeah.
There was really nothing. No wipes, no Lysol. The aisle was just bare. And it's just like everybody is in a panic mode, thinking that they're gonna die of this coronavirus. But I think the thing that we want to keep in mind is that this is not our first go around with this fear tactic.
No.
We had what SARS. We had bird. What is it called? Can't even remember the name of it. The bird virus.
Let's see.
Bird flu.
There was bird flu. There's SARS.
Ebola.
Now there's the coronavirus.
It's a lot.
And we actually got a little bit of intel today on the whole coronavirus. If y'all are not aware of what's going on with that,
yeah,
we got a little bit of information we can share with that as well.
Yes.
But definitely wanted to remind you all that this one is pretty much open for you all. I know we had a poll that came through as far as whether or not to do the Be Live on Wednesday or if we wanted to do it on Friday. But we had quite a few things to do on Wednesday, so it really didn't mesh well together. But we wanted to go ahead and get it in for this Friday. So if you all haven't already, you can actually jump out of here real quickly, download the app, and then when you look at the link that's on here, if you just type in the link, or if you're in the description, you should be able to just click on the description and it'll take you right to it, and then you'll be able to get in and talk with us face to face if you're up for it.
If you up for it. Because it's late. So
oh yeah, swine flu. That was the other
there
one
you
too.
go, swine flu. But look at that. They came, vaccines, and then it left. And then another one came, get your vaccines. Like, this is just their way of, taking back the control that they think that they're losing.
Right.
Because everybody is starting to wake up. The shift is happening. So they have to try their tactics. But, fear, again, is a very low vibration.
Very low.
Anxiety, all that type of stuff. That's not the type of vibration that you want to be in. So just always remember that, this is just another one of their practice, another one of their things that they're running to get people. Listen, Dettol, guys, Dettol stock market is through the roof right now.
Yeah.
The corona the bear, they're suffering.
Yeah. Corona beer sales are down, but Dettol sales are up.
Up. Lysol, y'all need to go get some stocks in Dettol and Lysol. Go get you some stocks because their business it's booming right now.
Yep.
Okay, it is crazy. Like everybody is losing their mind with this coronavirus, and if you really take note of it, like, do you know anyone that has the coronavirus? That's one of the things that you want to ask yourself. Do you know someone that has the coronavirus? People walking around with these masks and stuff like that. And even if one of the ways to strengthen your immune system is to really not be so like washing your hands every 5. I'm not saying not to wash your hands.
Yeah.
But
Don't be nasty.
don't be nasty. Wash your hands. But it's everything you want to do in moderation, right? And this whole coronavirus thing, it's to me, my intuition, I think it's a hoax. It's just another way for them to get you guys to get these vaccines, and spread a whole bunch of propaganda and fear, which they like because that is an energy, and there are entities that do feed off of that energy called fear. So it's just a propaganda. If you want to be prepared just in case something happens, there's nothing wrong with preparing, just to be on the safe side. But definitely don't get into that fear mode where, oh, something's going to happen or I might die, or, don't get into that panic mode. If you have to prepare yourself and you feel you need to, go ahead, but don't do it on the level of fear.
Not at all. Actually, let me see if I can.
Or you're gonna look up the word corona. So the word corona, I think in Latin it means crown, right? And so this is just a. You got it?
Yeah, we'll pull it up on the screen.
Oh, you'll be able to show them?
Yeah.
Nice.
I can at least take a screenshot of what I'm trying to show.
Nice.
Yeah.
Perfect. Oh, I love it.
So yeah, if you look at it here, we high tech.
Yay, we got it.
So if you look at it here, from what it's saying, the corona is actually Latin for crown. And when you think about what's going on right now with the apocalypse and everything that's going on, and we're going into the age of Aquarius, right now what we are experiencing is the crowning of us going through the age of Aquarius. So we're leaving Pisces, going into Aquarius. It's like we're being birthed into
a new age, literally.
Right.
A new age. And so when you think of corona and you think of the Latin word meaning crown, right? And you think of the crown, you think of the crown chakra, right? Which is the seventh chakra. And they have all these tales about the seven seals, even in the Bible. They talk about, how 7 is a number of completion, stuff like that. So the seventh chakra, which is a crown, pushing us into that new age. And so pretty much this is kind of like, if you want to say, it's like kind of like a spell. This whole corona thing, they do everything in 3s and 7s. Like these. Oh, we're back. Sorry, guys.
That was yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, that was little oopsies.
Yeah.
So yeah, bottom line, don't get into that fear mode of this whole corona thing. It's just another one of these spells that they cast in to get you into that fear mode.
Yeah. And just like James said, just stop eating the bats.
Bam. Bats and snakes.
Stop eating the bats and snakes.
It has no business in your stomach.
No.
Yeah. And there's different strands of the corona also, different strains of the coronavirus. It's kind of like a flu almost, but they're man-made bacteria, they're man-made viruses. It's just so diabolical that people would sit in labs and really create their weapons of mass destruction using playing with viruses. It's crazy. Because I was looking at I think it was a YouTube video of what is his name, Bill Gates, and he literally was speaking on how he planned to stop the global whamming. He wants to you know depopulate Earth, and he said that he was gonna do what is it? Vaccines was one of his ways of doing it. Viruses, like he and I'm sitting there and I'm listening to this, like I know I'm not hearing what I'm hearing. Like but guys, don't fall for the okie doke.
No.
Don't
do it.
Don't fall for the okie doke.
Okay. Scorpio.
She said she thought it was just her. Yeah, y'all don't believe the hype. It's really not that serious like they're trying to make it. But
No,
again, if you want to feel like on the safe side and you want to go ahead and do like the other people in Publix and get all of the Lysol just in case, go ahead. But don't be afraid.
They pretty much pulled out the whole shelf. Even like the Publix brand is gone, the Lysol brand is gone. All the different brands of like bacterial wipes you can get are just gone.
None. I mean, a white shelf.
Man, and see, that's the thing, because when you open yourself up to that and you buy the things to protect you from a virus, you actually attract the virus.
Right.
I was just talking to the kids the other day. I was like, y'all have known me for quite some time now. When's the last time you seen me sick?
Right.
I was like, we haven't seen you sick. I was like, okay. When's the last time you seen me go to the doctor for myself? And I was like, they haven't. They haven't seen me.
And they're not immunized. Like none of my children are immunized, because for a long time I've known about what that really means, because I did medical assistant and I actually studied the vaccines, and I actually figured out what is inside of the vaccines. And after I realized the ingredients that's inside of the vaccines, I couldn't believe that they actually want people to put this in their body. It was beyond me. But yeah, don't. If I were you guys, I wouldn't even. If they're trying to give out some kind of new vaccine for this coronavirus, please don't take it. Please do not take any vaccines that they're going to be telling you is for some type of coronavirus, because you don't know what these people are putting in these vaccines. You really don't know. You're going off of faith. Like you're just hoping these people got your best interests at heart. The people that actually created these strands, okay, they create the disease, right? Or whatever, the virus or bacteria. Then they let it run rampant. Then all of a sudden, oh, we have a cure, or oh, we have a preventative method. Okay, you just made it. Like, why would you go through all that trouble to give me a vaccine? Like, just don't make it in the first place.
Right.
So please don't take any type of vaccines that they're going to be trying to come up with for this fear mongrel nonsense.
It's just real simple. It is very, very simple.
Don't let them fool you. Don't believe these people, guys.
When it's your time, it's your time. Had a patient have a simple surgery today, did not make it out of the operation alive. Oh wow.
What?
That is crazy.
Oh, you see what I'm saying? Wow, that is crazy. When your time is up, your time is up. I mean, just live this life to the best that you can. enjoy every waking moment. Don't let anybody steal any of your summer, spring, winter or fall.
Right. 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 Right.
But yeah,
Just checking some things here.
that's going to lead us into the detox that we wanted to talk about. Did we go off again?
I'm really not liking this.
Is the connection bad?
It's just gonna make me go straight to yeah.
Oh,
Oh, there we go.
We
Okay.
there. Okay.
Yeah. Give us a thumbs up or drop a comment. Let us know that we're still coming in clear. Because this thing was acting like it didn't want to show us for a moment here. We just want to make sure that that's still clear.
Okay, good, good. So yes, guys. So this is going to bring us to the topic that we wanted to really get into with doing a detox. Because when you think about it, you think about viruses and parasites and all of these things. Um, if you really want to do something wise, do a detox.
Right.
Get rid of all the parasites that's inside, all of the unnecessary, unhealthy bacteria in the gut, because the gut is the one that really rules the whole system. That's the make it or break it system. It's the gut. So you take care of the gut, you take care of the immune system, and your body has soldiers. They have those antibodies, and they can fight things off on their own. When you take these vaccines and you do all this extra stuff, what you're doing is you're weakening your immune system, because your immune system is just, it's going to get lazy pretty much.
Yes.
If you're, let's say you have a big house and you have a maid, you have a butler, and for like 10 years, 20 years, they've made a butler, they've been cooking, cleaning, you haven't been doing any of the sort. Matter of fact, you don't even know how to do any of the sort. So that's the equivalent to taking vaccines, because in the immune system, it gets lazy. Something comes in now, it don't know what to do because something has been doing it for this whole time.
Yep. 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 So, like I said, we pretty much left this open for anybody who wants to join in on this live with us. Uh, doesn't cost you anything, but if you want to give a donation, you can in helping out the situation because the computer fund is still up and running.
It's computer fund.
I think so far we've got a little bit of a dent into the computer fund, but we need more help on that.
This computer fund been going for a year.
But for those, I'm just going to go ahead and open this up for right now. For any of those who would like to have a card reading, information is right there scrolling across the screen so that you'll be able to see it. And for any of those who have any type of questions or anything of that nature, just go ahead and drop a comment in the live feed, and we'll definitely jump into that.
Somebody said, which one of us is the divine feminine?
Um,
to be honest, right now, I think we're pretty balanced.
Yeah. I mean, starting out, of course, Alicia was more of the divine feminine than I was, but as time went on and we've done our growing and shedding and expanding and growing and understanding and overstanding and
understanding
all this stuff, it's gotten to a point now that we've pretty much balanced out our masculine and feminine sides in both. I mean, that's the real goal, is because trying to decide who's more masculine or who's more feminine is irrelevant, because at the end of the day, it's up to us to balance those energies within us.
Yeah, that's a part of the energy management system, and part of knowing thyself. That's really vital, right? Because those energies, they play a vital role in our everyday life. You have to know when to use what, when to pull from what, so that you're not kind of like off balance, or find yourself maybe a bit lower vibrational than you would like to be. It's just a matter of balancing those two energies out. We both have divine masculine and divine feminine energy within us all.
Hmm.
You know, it's just a matter of knowing how to use it.
Yeah, yeah, and that reminds me of the conversation we had yesterday with one of our clients who had a session with us, and he was struggling with, and actually it was a guy. I was
Yeah, he was
excited about that,
awesome.
and he was asking because he was trying trying to figure out if there's like some blueprint or something to
Yeah.
use in masculine and feminine energies. And we was like, there's no blueprint to
Hmm.
it. It's just a matter of recognizing the situation that you're in and understanding whether or not you need to use your masculine energy. And we're not talking about body parts here. We're talking about like logical side of the way that we think in certain situations that's necessary. But in some situations, it's necessary to pull from the feminine side where we're trying to be creative and we're trying to tap into our intuition.
Right.
Then that's tapping into your feminine side. And it's just a matter of knowing which side to tap into at which point in time.
Yes, because
Hmm.
they each have different aspects, right? They're archetypes pretty much. So they would have different aspects. And once you get familiar with the different aspects, then you'll know what to pull from and when. Living life on purpose.
Yes. Yes, and thank you so much, James, for the donation. You are just so awesome.
Oh, thank you,
Thank you,
James.
sir.
We had a
Thank you,
session
thank you.
with our beautiful divine masculine today. Thank you, thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, I'm liking this male energy coming
Yeah, we
through.
getting more males.
Yeah.
That's what's up. More of our divine masculines. That's what's up. Come through, come
Yeah.
through. That's what I'm talking. Well, this week was pretty busy for us. We had a few sessions this week. Some of them were really in depth. Some of them not so in depth, but we had a few sessions this weekend. We met
Yeah.
some really wonderful people this week. So
Yes.
that was good.
A lot of sessions. So thank y'all
Yes,
so much
more
for
males are coming through.
that is so humbling
Yeah.
for people to want to reach out to us to ask for advice. And in a lot of situations, it's really just a confirmation
Yeah.
of what's going on. But then sometimes we do have to dive deeper into some things to try to help individuals get a different understanding of what's going on.
Or a different perspective, because most of the time, what I'm noticing is that the individuals that book with us, they know. It's like, they have a feeling and they know. It's just that sometimes we all need that like little confirmation from the universe, so to speak. And so they get that.
Yeah. Let's say Miss Mystical here says I used to be too masculine, then too feminine.
Yeah, you gotta see
boy.
it happens. And that's good because at least you're recognizing it and you're working on yourself. And so with working on anything, it's just a matter of finding that balance.
What's this James asks? Do DMs ever get in? Oh, let me
In
show this.
contact.
Do DMs ever get in contact with you to figure out what the hell to do? It seems like they're lost ones and they need 90% of the help. That is so true, James.
Yeah.
That is really so true, and that's a couple of videos ago, I went on a little rant
You did.
about that.
A little harsh, but it's okay.
But it's like I really want these guys to wake up because you know being a guy around in this conscious community where it's like 99.9% female. Like, come on, guys, help a brother out. Give me somebody to talk to or something.
Right.
Yeah, but that is true. But I actually flipped that around and I put a little bit more of the burden on women on that because it's up to the female energy to lay that pathway for the male energy to come through. It's just like giving birth.
Right.
A man cannot come into this world unless he comes through his mother's womb. So, in the spiritual sense, your twin flame, if that's your masculine twin flame, they're not going to come into the awakening unless you've set that path, if you've opened up that womb in order for them to come through. So that's what I'm saying.
He said he needs to run a twin.
The running twin.
They're gonna run until they find themselves, because ultimately they're running from themselves.
Mm-hmm.
When you were in a twin flame dynamic and you're running from yourself, and that's the bottom line. And until they come to that point where they can integrate, they will continue to run.
So y'all better tell it tonight. Oh my gosh. Hey, we just doing what we gotta do. We just doing what we gotta do. But yeah. Now let me
Go through some comments.
No, not the comments. I wanted to pop up the link up here again for people to join in with us. Now, is there anybody out there that is brave enough to get on video with us this evening?
Come on, guys. Get on the video. Share a wonderful story. I'm pretty sure somebody could use an inspirational twin flame journey story.
Mm-hmm.
I know all of you guys have your journeys and your stories.
Yeah. So we're just going to drop that in there just in case anybody else, if anybody else wants a card reading. But in the meantime, there is some information that we wanted to share with you all that we're going through and along in our journey. Mm-hmm. Because as we stated before, because we are in so many people's lives now that we didn't think that we would actually be doing so. Well, actually, you know what we foresaw. I did. Yeah, well, she did, and I didn't know how big it was going to get, but I knew we were going to impact some lives. I just didn't know how many. Yeah. But along our journey, we're constantly evolving. We're constantly learning because we don't know everything. Mm-hmm. Now, if you all are familiar with Seven Bomar, that we spoke about quite often,
all the time,
quite often on this channel, we've taken the initiative to join his ambassadors program. Okay, where in that program is pretty much some in-depth type stuff. So, and it's a lot more deeper than what he normally goes into on his YouTube channel. So you all can definitely be expecting some more intense, more in-depth type stuff when it comes to spiritual awakening, as far as looking into the eneology, as he says,
understanding university.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't even use the word program, because program is really
oh yeah
diminishing the work. Mm-hmm. So we're going to his university.
Yes, we're going to his university.
Universities. Yeah. We're getting rid of programs. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're not doing programs anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, because when you start looking into the etymology of things and really looking into the history of why things started, it's mind blowing. And when Alicia and I talked about this, I want to say about 2 months ago. About 2 months ago, we were like, we finally started to see some type of blueprint coming together as far as getting people to really understand the knowledge and understand how this highly technical advanced body that we're in works.
Yes.
And we were planning on putting together a whole plan of like showing how to recognize when the planets are in certain alignments, what you need to do, what type of herbs you need to be taking that's connected with the elements, as far as what type of crystals to be using that's represented with the elements. And as we started to do that, we just found out that Seven Bomar had the whole thing there.
The whole thing. I was like, what? Yeah, the whole thing mapped out, even for the calendar. Like, he has his own calendar. For he has literally his own calendar, and his calendar makes so much more sense than a regular mundane calendar, because you get to know what the energy is like that day, depending on how the planets are. There's like what's in retrograde, or what's about to go into conjunction. And then
Yeah.
with you knowing these things about yourself, then you have a better understanding as to why, okay, that's why I'm feeling this way, or that's why I might be moody
Mm-hmm.
today. And instead of trying to guess and try to figure it out,
Right.
then you'll have a better knowing. It's like moving in from the stage from, well, I'm not even believing anymore, but it kind of takes you from a state of believing or guessing into a state of knowing.
Mm-hmm.
So really living a purposeful life. And when we started here in 2020, that the first video, that's what we said that we were going to do. We're going to start living a purposeful life.
Yes.
Living life on purpose, not by accident.
Mm-hmm. Because y'all know that we started to getting into the magical side of things, because it definitely does exist, but it's not the type of magic that you may it. Well, you know what? It's not exactly what you would think about when you think about the magical side of things. It's more of a should I go into that?
No, I think
No.
the simplest way to put it is just we live in a spell. I mean, this is for people who are really wanting to be honest with themselves. If you still have your blindfolders on, then this is going to go over your head.
Yeah.
But we are literally living in a spell. Seriously. Like when you go to school, the first thing they teach you how to do is spell. Okay? So that ought to tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
And when you really realize that, a lot of people have been fooled, from religion to the food that you eat to the way that the planet is aligned, these people, they put this construct here for a reason.
Yep.
Now, once you make it your business to start creating your own world and your own reality, then you start living your life on purpose. There's two types of people in this world, okay? And that's it. It's nothing else. It's just two types of people that's in this world. You have the people that know, and you have the people that don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And so for the people that don't know, they continue to, like, it's kind of like the Walking Dead. You're kind of there, but you don't know how things are working. You don't know why this is here. You have all these holidays, you have all of these celebrations, and you just go along with it. You don't know where it started from. You don't know the purpose for these holidays, but all you know is everybody is doing it, so you're doing it too. So it's like your energy, you're being harvested.
Yes.
And you don't know why. So the day that you wake up and you realize that I don't want to be harvested anymore, I want my own energy, goddamn it. Let me use my own energy to get my own stuff.
Yeah.
That's when you call that the apocalypse, which is the lifting of the veil, when you realize that this is some BS, literally.
Yep. It really is. It literally is.
So, for those who want to keep their bird box blindfolders on, be my guest. It's okay. Everybody is it's not they're not gonna wake up in this lifetime. They're gonna have to reset and come back. But when they come back, they'll be better prepared, for a new season, which is the age of Aquarius.
Mm-hmm.
But this knowledge is not for everybody, but eventually it will be.
Yeah. Yep. Let me see something. I don't think I actually.
So yeah, we're gonna tell you guys about the detox. That's what we've been trying to tell you guys since the beginning. But this detox system is really good. It's all natural, all organic, no chemicals, no preservatives, none of that stuff. I know some of the ingredients off of the top of my head is what is that? Not mugwort. What's the other one? Wormwood. Wormwood. Wormwood is so good for parasites in the gut. I know that is one of the ingredients is wormwood. I'm thinking mugwort might be in one of them. I'm not sure, but I know definitely wormwood is one of the ingredients. But we're gonna pull it up for you right now, and we're gonna show you the detox packet. You okay? It's still? You need some tissue? You need help?
No,
It's not stopping?
oh boy.
Okay, I'm coming. I'll be right back.
All right.
Sorry.
All right, y'all. All right, y'all. So I wanted to show y'all this, but if y'all would give us just a moment. We give us just a moment. We got some stuff we gotta take care of. We will be back in a moment. There we go. All right, we're back.
Sorry about that.
Oh boy,
Kitty stuff.
is he good?
Yeah, he's good.
Okay. All right, boy. This is
Been a day, huh?
this has been a day, y'all. This, you know what? This is one of the first weekends that I think that we're having where I don't think we really have anything concrete planned for this weekend. It's kind of like wide open, and I'm so looking forward to it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty relaxing weekend.
But let me get this pulled back up because I wanted to show this, and you can probably talk about it a little bit more
Yeah.
than I can.
Yeah,
Let me
this stuff
pull
is
this up.
awesome, and we don't only when you get to the website, you're not only gonna see things for detox, you're gonna see like supplements like vitamins, but they're all like natural. Um, and the reason why it's not working is because you got a detox.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to do a lifestyle change, or if you're trying to go on a diet, or any type of change that you're trying to make with the gut, um, or the body in general, the first thing that you should do before even going into any, like, even if you're switching from a meat diet to like a vegetarian diet, the first thing you should do is do a full body detox. That way, once you do that detox and you do that flush, you're going to start noticing a difference. Your body's going to be more receptive to the supplements that you're trying to put in, or the exercise that you're trying to do. Things is just going to flow better.
Yes.
So, yeah.
And so what we were just showing there is just one of the things that we've been looking into as far as the detox, and we're just waiting for ours to come in on that as well. But there is a link in the description if you want to get more details about the detox products and things of that nature. This is just one of the things that we found when we're signed up with the university with Seven Bomar, that these products that are here are just awesome. So we wanted to just show that information to you all. You can actually click on the link to get more information about it. But it is very key to do the detoxing. And I actually mentioned this a couple of videos ago that I was having the urge to do a detox. And the detox that I've been wanting to do is I've been feeling for my intuition wise that it's going to be over a few days, probably anywhere between 4 to 6 days. So, yeah, definitely it is time to get ready to get into that detox. The spring is here, just like I think it was Miss Mystical that was talking about the dandelions that are starting to
Oh
pop up.
yes, that's the sign.
Yeah,
Anytime you see the dandelions kicking up out of the earth, that's when you start your detox. It's like Mother Nature. She tells us what to do. We just have to pay attention.
yep. And James just asked a question here:
Mm-hmm.
Are twins' personalities extremely identical for the most part after the transformation process? Like I have always been a strong-minded person, and my twin was definitely not during the bubble up phase.
Mm.
What you think?
Well, it all depends, James, because when you when you when you speak of personality, like when you get to a certain level of your awakening, you start to realize what personality really is. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so when you think of the word, when you break down the word person, that comes from the word persona, which is
Yep.
eventually persona comes from the word mask. So once you really start doing your integration and you let go of all of those type of personalities and
Mm-hmm.
I am this and you're that, you become more balanced. And when you become more balanced as as a soul or as a being, then you will really, your vibrations is going to change. You won't start noticing things like that, and then you enter like what's called like a water relationship,
Mm-hmm.
because it's no one fighting to be more or less, or it's kind of hard to explain, but to put it simply, once you really get in touch with who you truly are, all those things fall to the side. It's kind of like you let go of those attachments, you let go of those identities and things of that nature,
Mm-hmm.
because the with the ego, I always say that the ego is really there to help you determine energetically to know where you begin or where someone else ends.
Exactly.
That's all the role that the ego
That's all it is. That is literally all it is.
plays.
Oh boy. Let me double check the feed and everything real quick just to see what's going on here. Oh, your phone charge quickly.
You like that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, James says, I've always know who I was. She was the one who didn't know. Yeah, well, yeah. So again, once she comes into the knowing of who she is, she'll become more balanced, and that way you won't even have that to worry about.
I tell you, this Be Live.
We're not doing Be
Be
Live
there.
anymore.
Okay.
That's it. We're not doing Be Live anymore. I think we're stuck now. Could you guys hear us? Are we moving? Because it looks like we're stuck in the screen. Yeah, we're not gonna do Be Live anymore because it's, I don't know, maybe it's the connection. It's probably better out. The connection might be better out there.
Mm-hmm. Last time we did it, the whole computer just went down. I was like, what?
Okay, well
Okay.
maybe we need to exit this one.